cut to commercial here, right? All right, Melissa, let's do this. On your mark, get set. Wait, what's going on? The dogs have been out of control. Everyone, please remain seated. Sit. Sit. Golly. Huh? Angela? Dante? Or Mace? You're supposed to be on Phoenix. I like that. Cricket? What are you doing? Why are you ready? Hey, Diddy. Oh, I'm just giving Melissa an edge on the competition. Wow. Don't you think Melissa can do it? Tilly, I was just saving you from humiliation. I don't know if you realize it, but all these people are laughing at you. Do 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 do. Do do do. Hey. Give me 1 second. Getting my life together. Thank you. It's holiday time, so I have my Mickey ears on and they light up. You see them lighting up? It's so cool. So yeah, cause it's now December, so it's the holiday time. So I'm out here, flashing, flashlight, do do. Yeah. So I'm excited. Let me see if I can angle this one up a little bit. There we go. All right. All God's children are happy. Why, Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yeah. This happens to me, every so often. I try to be great. I try to do things the right way. And then, I be having issues, like nobody wants to work with me. But come on, iPad, work with me. What is we going to do? I can't win. I can't win. But I got on Mickey ears to celebrate the holidays. So I will be wearing these for the month of December so I can, be fly and, be cute. Have my Mickey ears that light up and look fab. So, there we go. Copy link. Thank y'all. Sometimes good help is hard to find. This is what happened when you're a one-woman show. So when I become rich and famous, I need you guys to, Lord, send me an editor. Lord, send me staff to run this show because Lord knows we don't want me doing it. That's why it take me 17 and a half minutes to start the show because this ain't my ministry. That's what it is. This is not my ministry. My ministry is makeup. Not editing, not technological doohickeys. I mean, I hold my own, but that's what we're going to ask for in 2019. We're going to ask for the Lord to send me staff. So I don't have to do this alone. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. I'm speaking that one into existence. Send me staff members in Jesus' name. So yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. Return. Select all. Copy. Continue. Publish. 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 See, this is why we need staff. This thing want to fight with me. It don't want to do what I told it to do. Paste, continue, publish. There we go. We just gonna act like you did what I asked you to do. Lord have mercy. Y'all pray for me. Okay, there you go. It's working. All right. I just got to post in a couple places, and then I'll be ready to start this shindig. So, hello Facebook, hello YouTube, how y'all doing today? So, I'm here today to do um, back to basics. So, I actually didn't buy much this week. You know, after Cyber Week, and I lost my damn mind, and I bought way too much makeup. I was like, Patrice, cool your tits. Hey, Auntie Linda, like, cool your tits. Like, you don't need to buy no more makeup, no more eyeshadow, no more nothing. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm working on things. Got my eyebrows tinted again. This time they're semi-symmetrical. Semi-symmetrical. We gonna work on some things. Next time I might just do it myself. It seems like an easy process, you know. But yeah, they're semi-symmetrical today. I had to do very light filling in of the brows. So we got that done. And what else did we do? So yeah, I just haven't been doing much. So in order to, you know, get everything started, it's holiday season. In a few weeks we're going to be going to our holiday parties, our ugly sweater parties. We want to be slayed. We want our faces to be beat to within an inch of their lives. We want all of this to occur. So to help that, I'm going to go and give you guys some holiday glam looks this week and next week so that we can be fly. So that's my goal. So if you guys have any suggestions for what I might do next week, put them down below, because, you know, we want everybody to be sexy this holiday season. Like, oh, you should see my holiday sweaters. They are so fab. So I'm be going to a couple ugly sweater parties. So I got me some ugly sweaters. So this one is ooh, it says making it rain, and it's got the reindeer on it with the sunglasses. It's got a little scoop neck so I won't be choking in this sweater. But I'm like, I thought this was so cute. So I'm like, I'm not into like actually getting an ugly sweater or making an ugly sweater. I wanted to be like a cute ugly sweater. So got this one, making it rain. And then I got this one that says, ooh, coming off the hanger. I got this one that says throwing shade. And you know, it's a it got sequins on the shade, see, and it's got, you know, cute little trees on the arms. So be wearing these for my holiday party for work. Is next week. We're having one in the office. I'm actually on the decorating committee, so the ears will be going with me. I'll be wearing one of those sweaters and I'll be looking cute. So I want everybody to look cute at their party. So yeah, so again, if you have any suggestions for next week, what kind of look you want to see, please leave me a little message to let me know what you guys think. Also, make sure you share this video. We're trying to get some more bedheads in the house so we can, you know, build our family, grow, become one with family. So share, share, share. You know, just a little, send that, share to your friends. We all like that. So today, again, for the 11,000th time, we're going to do back to basics smoky eye. Smoky eye is probably one of the most classic looks that you're ever going to see. It's quite easy to do. You just need a few products. You could technically get away with doing it with 3 eyeshadows, but I'm an overachiever. Smoky eyes, I wanted to use 15,000 shadows. So you technically can do it with about 2-ish shadows. You don't need a whole lot to get it done. Basically what you need is whatever your base color is going to be that you're smoking out, which the smoky eye is not necessarily the color but the technique. So the smoky is like when you blend when you go from a solid color on your lid and you blend it out very lightly to resemble smoke, and you go from it being very, very dark at the base near your lash line to being lighter as you approach the brow bone. So again, smoky eyes don't have to be black. They can be brown, they can be blue, they can be purple, they can be purple. Whatever color you can dream of, you can make a smoky eye with it. The only gold that you really need, or the only products that you really need, are your base color, whatever you're going to put in your crease, color for your brow bone. That's all you really need. The only other suggestion that I typically have for doing a smoky eye is that if you want it to be bright, wanting to be true to color, especially when you're doing black, you need to lay down a base layer of black. So you can use one of these like little crayon-y type things. This one's from Elf. It's just a black crayon that, you know, kind of looks like that. You can use your eyeliner pencil. If it's creamy enough to go over your eye, you could definitely use that. You can use things like these Makeup Forever bases like this. You know, they're pretty creamy, and you can always lay down. You want a kind of a cream base to pack the shadow on, to hold it, so that when you're putting the layers and layers on, to make sure that it's dark enough, you're not gonna blend it out. Of course, using a good quality eyeshadow is probably your best bet, but when you're working with cheaper shadows or something that, you know, is a little bit on the lower end of the quality spectrum, those can be your friend. That's how you can take your low-end shadows and make them look high-end. Also, some things that you can check out while my hands are wet because I'm trying to wipe. Lord Jesus. Hands are greasy. I gotta put lotion on. You can use these Maybelline color tattoos. They sell those in the drugstore. And they're also, again, the creamy bases. You put them on, swatch them out. Another base that you can use, you know, always can use a good gel liner. Remember this one I got, you know, if I had taken the plastic all the way off, but you always use your gel eyeliners. They can double as bases, and you can just put them on with your finger, put them on with a eyeshadow brush. Any of that, those things work. So definitely, if you're trying to achieve a great smoky eye, you want to start with. Oh yeah, your gel eyeliners are amazing. I have really creamy eyeliners that I use, so I always use those. So I was thinking that because this is a, you know, basic class, I'm going to do a traditional black smoky eye. Today's palette will be, I'm going to use Miss Pat McGrath. I'm going to use the Mothership Subliminal Palette in Dark Star. And for those who haven't seen her, this is what she looks like. So I'm going to use this black here. I'm going to use this like gray color to kind of smoke it out. And I'll probably use one of the colors from my melt stack to help with the blendation and make sure that we look okay. So this is my melt stack. This is actually 2 stacks together. This one is called the Rest Stack, and this is called the Somebody's Glitterati type stack of eyeshadows. I forget the name of this one all the time. I'm gonna do better with life. I think it's the Gunmetal stack. This is the Rest Stack. Yeah, that's the Rest Stack. This is the Gunmetal stack. All right, so back to basics. So what I'm gonna do, my eyebrows are already done. I did those off camera. I'm gonna do, of course, my Fenty primer, because that's what I have right in front of me. And another thing about your holiday parties is like now is the time that you pull out your beat face stuff. Like none of this light coverage nonsense. You want to go full glam for your holiday parties. You want to go full glam. You want to slay the gods. You want to be all out there living your best life. And uses you want to use all your full coverage foundations, all that luxury stuff that you done had hiding around, your luxury samples. This when you pull them out and you start working with them. This is when you want to slay the game. So to start my smoky eye, I'm going to prime my eyes with just a regular generic eye primer to do like start the process. And this is my Fenty primer. I've been using this one pretty regularly. I've been interchanging between this one and my P. Louise base in Romer 3. But these are the two that I've been using. But since we're basically just needing it for more holding eyeshadows than color, I'm just going to use the Fenty one. And I always run what's left underneath of my on my bottom lash line because I'm gonna put color down there too. So wanna kind of start off on a good page. All right, so have my eyes primed. I'm going to go in with, I'm gonna first, you know, move some of this random stuff out of my way. I'm gonna use a gel pencil just for precision. On this, let me sharpen it a little bit because it looks a little dull. I have my 5-in-1 sharpener I got from Sephora. It has all the holes that you could ever need to sharpen a pencil. And so, by the way, Sephora is having a sale. If you're a beauty insider, you should have gotten an email in reference to Sephora's sale that's coming up. They have a $25 or a $15 gift card for you if you spend $75 or more. Now, Sephora, sis, this is a side eye to you. How are you going to change how much we, the minimum that we spend? All the years that I've been shopping at Sephora, it's always been $25 off of 50 or $15 off of 50. How we get to 75, sis? Okay, I see you. It's all right. But anywho, moving on swiftly and professionally. But I'm going to use this pencil to, now the goal is that you want it to be as dark as possible at your lash line and kind of fade up as you get to your crease. Typically, I don't ever take the color past like about the mid part of my eyelid because you just don't need any color up past your crease because at that point you want the color to start to fade. So I'm not going to take the color past that point. And if you see me when I open my eyes, it's right at that fold in my eye because I have slightly hooded eyes. And again, do it like that. And then you can kind of like trace it. It does not have to be perfect. When I say that, it does not have to be perfect. Remember, we're covering all of this with shadow later. So the only thing that I really want you to focus on is making sure that your lash line, wiggle the pencil in between those lashes, and go ahead and cover your eye. Now this one sets pretty fast, so I need to take like a pencil brush, and I'm gonna soften those edges of that pencil, only because if you leave it stark like that, is going to show under the eyeshadow that it's that it has that abrupt stop. So you want to try to blend it out. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a little messy, but you want to definitely blend that edge out. So we're going to have that. And then I'm going to go quickly do the other eye, and then we'll move on to the next step. You know, one day when, you know, I have better planning and staff, I'm going to come to you with one eye done already or something. We're going to work on that. 2019. I'm going to get staff. I'm gonna have my own personal editor to edit all my videos for me, so I don't have to do it. I just have to be fun and creative and print and create content. But again, on this eye, you want to blend out that edge because you don't want it to be stark. You want to make sure that you cannot see the line of demarcation. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be messy. You just don't want those harsh lines. You want everything to be kind of smooth. So just adding a little bit more right here because it got a little too blended. And you can do this in sections if you're not comfortable with, you know, this whole process. You can do it in sections and blend it out so that it'll be a little less worrisome. Alrighty. I don't know how I ended up with eyeliner all the way down there, but, you know, thus here we are. So now we have this kind of base layer down. We can move on to starting the blending process. So I'm going to go into this melt stack. This is called the rust stack, and I'm going to work with this color called Rot. And this is a very dark brown. And I'm going to use this color to kind of lay down as a transition between the black and the brown. Hey Sheena, not turning out looking like a battered woman. Well, that's why I'm doing this video, so you don't look like you got punched in the eye. We're gonna make I'm gonna make it sexy for you. Smoky eyes are some of my favorite things to do, so that's why I'm working it. So I'm gonna take this brown shadow and put it right at the edge that we blended out, but I want this one to blend in with the black shadow, and then so because now I'm creating the shape. Now I'm building the smoke. Now I want to soften those edges, and I want to balloon it out. But I want to make sure that I'm using kind of light feathery strokes, and as we get out here to the outer edges, you want to take a clean blending brush and do this work, because you don't want too much product on your brush when you're working on a smoky eye. You want to have as little bit of product as possible, especially when you're blending it out on the edges. So you see how we had that blending going? Now here's a little trick. I like to finish off the blend of a smoky eye with my face powder. So I'm going to take my face powder, tap off the excess, and then I'm going to go in to the edge and help blend this out. And you see how we're starting to get that smoky effect on the edge of this. So now we have all of this smoke effect, and we're gonna go back in and put the black in. Um, ooh, that's what I essentially did because this dark brown is going to be my transition color. I typically use my face powder to help blend out the edges and make it a little smokier. I have to be careful with this color because it is very, very, very pigmented. So I gotta pick my battles with this one, but it's perfect for this. So yeah. So then now we have our, see now I'm building that transition between black to the brown. I wanna, now that I have the shape, I'm gonna blend the edges and then switching to the clean brush, blend the edges a little more. Then I'm gonna take a bit of my face powder, tap the excess off, and then go over the edges to help it blend. Y'all, I'm like, that's why I'm doing this like holiday glam class. Y'all can do this. Like, this is not gonna be hard for you guys. Trust me. Trust the process. Now I'm gonna take a um right now I'm using the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. This one is being discontinued or they're repackaging or doing something stupid because I can no longer find it in the store. I just luckily have a couple backups and I hope that Sephora will get their life together and bring it back. This is one of my favorites. I also use the Too Faced Born This Way face powder in translucent medium. And I also have this Maybelline Fit Me in medium. So those are my current lot of face powders that I've used. I tried, one of the things that I can say about myself is that while I may buy a lot of eyeshadows and lipstick and all that kind of stuff, face products I don't buy a lot of. I don't have, you know, like I have a lot of foundations now because I've been trying them for the channel. But prior to that, I had maybe 2 or 3 foundations and that's it because I'm a creature of habit when it comes to my face products. But eyes and lips and brows, bring on the funk, bring on the noise. So we're going to go into this Pat McGrath palette and we're going to go into the color, let's look at the let's go into the color. It's called Dark Matters. So that's this color right here. And get some on the brush. Tap off the excess. And we're going to gently pat that in. So now we have our black shadow down. We go back into the brush that we blended with. And this time, lightly blend. Lightly. Don't go too crazy, because I'm telling you, that's how you get. Most of the time with a smoky eye, and this is just true for most 99% of the people, you're over blending, and that's why you look like you got socked in the eye. You need to like blend until you get it where you need it, or stop. If it starts to look muddy, you want to stop, and that's a hard stop. But most people blend too much. Now here's the thing. If you have hooded eyes, and I have slightly hooded eyes, you want to make sure that your blending of the black shadow starts at wherever your hood comes over. So for me, As you can see, I have this flap right here when I open my eyes, so I have to make sure that my black shadow goes to that line, and then I can start blending up. So that's what I'm over here doing, is making sure that I'm getting over the fold. So see how that worked out? Then I'm taking that brush again, lightly blending, not too crazy. We don't want to scare nobody, but, and that, my friends, is all we're going to do for this smoky eye today. It is basically all done for that eye. So again, I'm going to go into the Pat McGrath palette and Black Matters. This is actually a really good black. My typical go-to black is an older shadow that I have. It's by Tarina Tarantino. I've had this shadow for forever, but this is the blackest black that I had for a long time prior to getting this one. This one has a bit of sheen in it. This one is a true matte black. So, but finding a good black eyeshadow is hard to find because a lot of blacks will come off gray, especially on women of color. So it's hard finding the black shadow. But this one is good. Alrighty. So now I'm going around in the shape. And right there, trying to make sure that I'm getting above the fold in my eye. And then going in with that blending brush, blending out the edges lightly, feathery motions, not big circular motions, but more of a kind of using the edge and doing like this, as opposed to like a typical blend is more like a circular motion. The blend I'm doing is more of a shading, teasing motion. And I'm using, and when you're blending, don't blend like this, because then you're going to have too much pressure on your eyeshadow. You want to pull your hand back. The further you blend back, the lighter the pressure. So as you can see, I'm further back on the brush so that my blending is light. I have a lighter touch because I'm further away and I'm not jabbing my eye. It's more of a lighter feather touch, and the brush is doing the work versus me doing the work. So there we have it. We have smoky eyes. Now, I know I look 7 shades of crazy right now because that's all I got on my eyeballs right now is this is black eyeshadow. But we'll do the rest of the work to the eyes after we do our base, because that's the way I typically like to work. I like to get all of the dangerous work done and then go in and do the touch-up work. So for my brow bone highlight, I'm going to use this peachy color in here. It's okay, Latoya. I'm going to, it's called Antique. I'm going to leave it, after I'm done, I'm saving it, and then, yeah. Yes, we're still crowdfunded for the brush. The brush is $30. Link is in the description. You can also, if you use the code Bedside for the month of December, you can get 40% off. So check it out. Support Bedside Beauty. Get you a brush. Help us crowdfund Road to 500. So yeah, I'm using a mixture of antique and classic. This is antique. This is classic. I'm using a mixture of both to on this Real Techniques brush to highlight under the brow. All right, so that finishes the eye. For now, let's see what we're going to do for foundation. So for foundation, I'm going to use this foundation that I kind of fell in love with after getting a sample, but it's by Giorgio Armani. It's called the Face Fabric, and I am in the color 8. Not sure how many colors this comes in, but yeah, this is Giorgio Armani Face Fabric. I'm going to use this today to finish off my face. So we're going to have my, if I stop dropping stuff, I have my sponge and I'm about to get it crack-a-lacking. So, ooh, I think I might have put too much on my forehead. So yeah, we're gonna work it out. So I'm gonna use my beauty blender and I'm going to spray it to moisten it up just a touch. I typically like my beauty blenders on the drier side as opposed to the wet side, but that's just a personal preference. I think sometimes when they're wet, they pick up too much product. Yeah, that's typically my problem. Let me wet this one a little bit though. There we go. And I'm back. But yeah, this one. So this foundation is expensive as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you about it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This one is not for the faint at heart. I bought it because I was at I had one of those 20% off coupons, and I had the whatchamacallit, and I was like, yes, get it. And one thing I can say about it though is that it looks good on. Ooh, how much is this foundation? Let's see. It's $49. So yeah, with my 20% off, I still paid $40 for this, which is absolutely, utterly ridiculous. But it looks so good on. So it's not bad, but I be trying to be good, not be ridiculous, and you know they won't let me be great. So I'm gonna use that. Then I'm gonna use my Kat Von D concealer. under my eyeballs, because it's more the principalities. Giorgio Armani should not charge me that much money for 1 ounce of foundation. I'm gonna use that one. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of this one just because I want it to be lighter. It's a touch lighter than the rest of it because I'm extra. And then I'm going to take this thick stick. Is contouring necessary? The short answer to that is absolutely not. It's a preference. It depends on what you're trying to achieve, your end game with your makeup. Contouring is more of a step that kind of reshapes your face. So if you have, like, I have chubby cheeks. So if I want my face to appear slimmer, I want to put darkness and shadow in the hollows of my cheek to give the appearance that it's more sucked in. So the object of contouring would be, Patrice, can we blend on this side? I mean, come on, sis. So contouring is usually the 3 method. Basic contouring is using putting a 3 on your face. So it'd be an E on this side and a 3 on this side. So if you make the fish face, these are the hollows of your cheek. And even if you feel like your cheeks are too fat for you to get a suck in, just feel your cheekbone, and when your cheek starts to go in, that's the hollow. It's typically right here from your ear down to the corner of your mouth is the hollow. So usually the bottom of the ear down to the corner of your mouth. I prefer to keep my contours like outside the edges of my eyes, because if you bring it too far in, then you start to look drag queeny. Nobody needs a contour that deep except for drag queens. You're gonna start at your temples, depending on whether or not you have a big forehead. Like, I got kind of a 6 head, so I'm always trying to shade my hairline in to make my forehead look a little smaller. So you want your forehead to shrink. So the shadows that you add will shrink the appearance of your forehead, because you're effectively like kind of bringing your hairline down. And then you're going to slim your face so your face looks more sunken in. And then if you have a double chin and you're trying to hide the jaws, then you're going to cut your face here with the contour to effectively give the appearance and add shadow, so it seems like your face stops here when in reality it stops there. So just to kind of give you a short and sweet outline of it. Like, so this is considered to be my highlighting. I have my concealer drying down. And the reason I do this is because when you let your concealer dry down, it gives you a bit more coverage, because when you start to blend, all of the liquids in your concealer are now dried out, and all you have is the pigment. So the pigment will now just be what you're moving around instead of the liquid, and it's shearing out. So now you have like pure pigment from your concealer to do that. So then you're going to take so this is the Fenty stick. So what I do is I draw just a little line very close to my hairline. Then I go and I draw a short line there. And remember, I said I stop it here because I don't want it to go down. And then I go back along my face. I'm going to go right along the jawline. So The reason why I'm not going to do the other side is because I need to blend this out because this dries down really fast. So then I just take a stiff brush, use more of a circular motion with it, blend it out and into the foundation, and then down my cheek. And I'm blending the color up as opposed to down because I don't want it to meet the one down that I made on my jawline. I want it to kind of be independent. So then you blend this one down so that, again, you have that floating face thing. And see, and now you see what I'm saying about the contour. So now I have this side of my face looks like it appears to have sunken in. Like this side of my face looks fatter because I've created shadow to give you the appearance that your face has sunken in. So I did that side. Let me do the other side so I don't look crazy. And again, trace along your hairline. Don't be afraid to take your makeup into your hair, especially your edges. If you wear lace front wigs, you want to blend it into the lace, and then the lace will disappear into your face. And then suck in, take it down to here, stop, then go back around your ear, down around your jaw, stop. So remember, contour, stop right here. Okay. And this is also face specific too, so you want to like play around with it. Like you want to kind of see what works better for your face. Like some people I know don't contour their foreheads at all, but they have smaller foreheads, so they just do their temples and then that's it. So you just kind of have to work with your face, try a few techniques, see which one works for you, and then live your best life with a contoured and snatched face. Mm. Well, you sound like me. I don't typically don't contour my nose either because my nose is big. I got chicken butt nose. I like my chicken butt nose. Who gonna check me, boo? However, comma, for if I'm going to do my nose, I don't do cream contours on my nose. I prefer a powder contour, and I want it to be lighter than the contour that I would normally use on my face. And that's, again, a personal preference. I like this kit. This is by Tarte. It's called the Tarteus Pro Glow Palette. And this one is cool because it has a cream contour shade in it, and it has a sculpt contour shades, and then it has these 4 highlight shades in it. I like this shade because typically I like to contour my face with this Sleek palette. I'll pick that up later. And if you notice, these 2 powders are 2 different colors. So I use this one for my face, this one for my nose, because I don't want such a harsh contour on my nose. So, and I use a blending brush most of the time to do my nose because it's easier for me to control. So, take this. If you have problems with dealing with the control of it, you can pinch it down like this and contour the nose. So, you just basically putting dark shadow down the side of your nose. I cut it in, and then come down this way, cut it in, and And then I go under my nose because that's the way mine is shaped. And then you always want to take a little bit and contour it back towards your brow. It'll make your face look seamless. So as you can see, it's a light, subtle difference. Nothing serious. Because again, I ain't about that drag queen life. I just want to look like I maybe not had cake last night. That's all. Nothing serious. So now that we've had this concealer sitting on our face for short of eternity, we can finish blending that out. But as you can see, like now that I'm messing with this concealer, it's not moving. It's not going anywhere. It's just staying where I put it. And it's, you know, it's staying put. Because it's dried down. All that's left is the pigments. And then I take what's left on the brush and I run it down my nose to clean up my contour lines. Put a little on my chin, and that's my idea of highlighting. All right, so now it's time to set underlay eyes. And what did I do with Lord behold, I think I left it in my carry-on bag. There she goes. My Black Opal setting powder is my very favorite for setting under my eyes because it's neutral, and all of the other under eye setting powders tend to look a little yellow. So I use this one under my eye because I like more neutral color. And then I tap a little around here, a little down my nose, above my lip, on my chin. And now I look crazy. Then I'm going to take my sleek powder in medium face contour kit. I reinforce this. I know it looks crazy. Trust the process. I'm just reinforcing this. And kind of setting it in place. And then we're done with that. Now, I just need to figure out what I did with my Sephora powder. You know, one of these days, like, that's what I say. I need staff. I need people to, like, keep me in order so I don't lose stuff that's sitting right in front of me. That's what we aiming for. We're going to ask the Lord for staff so I don't lose things that are probably sitting in my face. Here it is. So then I'm going to go in with my Sephora face powder. Big fluffy brush. The bigger the better. Powder. And then I'm going to go in and blend everybody together with this face powder. I want to knock this powder off from under my eye, this powder from down my nose, and get under that chin, around the ears too. So you see how I went from looking crazy to well blended, and that's because you have to go back in with that third color and make everybody play nice. So that's that. Then I'm going to go in with I'm gonna go, since we're doing holiday makeup, I'm gonna go anti-holiday, and I want to do something fun underneath the lash line. So I'm gonna go in with this julep eyeliner in navy smoke, and I'm going to put that in my waterline. Navy smoke. Okay, there we go with navy smoke. And then I'm going to take a teeny tiny blending brush. Okay, come to me, teeny tiny blending brush. Do sparkle. I'm gonna use this blue color. I'm gonna put that under my lash line. It's coming. It's a secret. And I'm gonna run that color underneath. Just to give me, I don't want it to be super dark because it's so dark on the top. I like to do a pop of color down at the bottom. So I want to use this color to give me just a pop of color down under the lash line. So there we go. And so we have a little, it's like a purpley blue kind of color, and it's called Interstellar. All right. So then I'm gonna take the same color. I'm gonna wipe it off a little bit. I'm gonna pray for staff. So staff in a studio. We're gonna go into this Fenty Beauty palette, the Kilowatt Foil palette. I'm gonna go into the center. Well, actually, no. Ooh, hold up. Hold up now. Pause for the cause. Hold on. Let me get my life together. I thought I wanted one, and okay, I got it. I'm gonna take this one right here that's called Scandalize, and I'm going to put that, use that to smoke out that purple color that I had down to kind of give me some more, bring some more light down there. So yeah, just a little bit more light. And then I'm going to use this color right here in the inner corner to lighten things up. And don't be afraid if you get some on the black, we can fix that. Do, 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 do. There we go. Where's the black? Oh, there it is. Man, I'll get some of these staff members to come do this for me. Just take some of the black eyeshadow, tap it right over top, and bam, like it was never there. So yeah, we have that with the Fenty Scandalize. Alrighty. So, basically, this would be a normal person's smoky eye. Like, this would be it. But you know, I like shine. I like shiny things. I like glitter. So, we're going to bring on just a little bit of glitter. Just a touch. Everybody loves a little bit of glitter. So, I'm going to take this color called Space Station by this company called Velvet 59. And it looks like this. Oop. Jesus. Don't put glitter all over your desk. Glitter is the herpes of the craft world. So that's what it looks like. So it's a bigger glitter. So we're going to pull out our glitter base. And a thin brush. And we're going to dip into the glitter. It's got chunky glitter particles too. So we're going to tap. Tap, 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 tap. A little glitter on the lid. So I gotta keep my eye closed for a minute because I want this to actually dry. Hey, Courtney. So there we go. Glitter. And then we're gonna do the other eye. In some situations, especially with dealing with glitter, less is more. You don't want to put too much on there, because the worst thing in the world is realizing that you got too much glitter on your eyes and there's no way to take it off other than starting over again. So less is more. You can always add more glitter. So I'm gonna get some staff members one of these days so they can clean brushes and fan my eyeballs so that my glitter dries. Yeah, whew, there we go. So now we have it. We've got glitter, we've got sparkle, we've got shine, and I don't want to do like a purple lip because I think that because we kind of got this blue purpley vibe going on today. So I think I originally wanted to do red lips, but I know that red is so cliche. But I have this really pretty color that I think we will all love. So I'm gonna go for it. Let's see. No. There we go. So I'm gonna use this kind of purpley liner. It's called this color called Nevermind. So yeah. And then I'm gonna My heathen fur children are having a fight in the living room. I don't know what's wrong with them. But there we go. So that one. And then I'm going to use this AJ Crimson lipstick. And it's in the color called Dirty Wine. Dutt wine. So it's a beautiful wine color. So and this is supposed to be a lip gloss, but this is like a liquid lipstick. I think it's supposed to be like, I don't know if it's a lip gloss or a liquid lipstick. I don't know what it's advertised as, but this is what we have. Ooh, it got peppermint in it. It's tingly. So, the last thing we need to do is we need a little blush. So, we're gonna blush up our cheeks with with this. This is I use this red shade in the Sugar palette from Sleek. So there we go. We need highlight. So have another brush. I'm gonna use my all-time favorite highlight ever. I Am Glam by Giella. This is my favorite highlighter. Okay, but nobody says. Come through. Come through, glowy cheeks. So, there we go. We have all of our usual suspects on our face, except for mascara, which I'm going to use this Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, which is actually a really good mascara for it to be from the drugstore. So now would be your time to put on your lashes. We all know Patrice doesn't do lashes. So we're just going to do a couple good healthy coats of mascara. And this is definitely one of those looks that you do not have to use liner, black liner. If you get closer to your lash line, get as close as possible when you're doing that pencil. You don't need to do liner because it's already done for you. So here we go, ladies and gents. Come through smoky eye. So this is what we have, people. What do you think? Did we do good? Did we slay it? Did we make ourselves look sparkly? Now, who is not ready to go to like a party or something? It's like, ooh, ooh. It'd be time to go like party and do the daggone thing. But yeah, this is my final look. Lots of sparkle, lots of glitter, lots of shine. But like I said, a classic black smoky eye. Not hard to do. You just need to have a good blending brush. You need to have a good black eyeshadow or whatever color you're working with. And then you need to just kind of use some of the tips and techniques that I showed in this video to help you do it better. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's all in the way you hold your brushes. It's all in the way. Bye, Andrea. It's all in the way you hold your brushes. Remember, when you're blending, don't blend so, of course, Courtney, don't blend so, like, so tight to the ferrule. You want to come down, especially when you're blending. You put your hand further down the brush and tease the edges. Use the side of the brush, not the tip of the brush, and you'll get a better blend. Just tip from me to you. So yeah, remember, if you wanted to blend out, side of the brush. If you want to stamp the color and get it to, if you're trying to blow it out, then use the face of the brush, side of the brush, if you're just trying to get the edges to give you a little smoke. So just my little tip here. But everybody needs a couple good blending brushes, and you can do a smoky eye too. So if anybody has any questions or concerns, definitely leave them below. Remember, I am embarking on my new project with Sun Studio called Ask Patrice. So send me your questions so that I can answer them. I am currently filming a few of those, so I can take a few of your questions and turn them into videos. I would greatly appreciate it if you send them to me. Videos are better. I can take text questions as well. Whatever works for you if you're a little shy. But please, please, please help me out with my project, Ask Patrice. So when you get on camera or whenever you type it to me, just be like, I need to ask Patrice a question. And then ask me. And I shall, help you out. It's a brand new project that I'm working on. Something big and new for 2019 for me. So if you would help me out, I would so lovingly and graciously appreciate it. And don't forget that to tune in next week. We're going to do more holiday glam. Everybody was talking about glitter. I'm like, I did glitter this week, but I did glitter last week. Glitter is my favorite color. So I mean, if anybody has any other suggestions for makeup, just let me know. I am here to please. Bedside Beauty. And just remember that this week we feature makeup by my favorite Auntie Pat. Ooh, get the hair out of it. Auntie Pat. We use the Pat McGrath Mothership Subliminal and Dark Star, and she got a winner here. So this is the one. And then we use AJ Crimson and Dirty Wine on the lips. And Glitter by Velvet 59. And they call them glitter beams. And this one is in the color Space Station. So pretty. So yes. So we are here. So I've been on here for 73 minutes, so like that's almost an hour and a half. But I love coming online, and I love bringing my ears. I want y'all to have a happy and safe holiday. And again, if you have any suggestions for any upcoming videos, any holiday looks you want me to go over, let me know. I'll get them out to you. I might even pop in and do a bonus video or two. You never know. Sister got time on her hands and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely send me those. Send me your videos for Ask Patrice project. If you have any questions or concerns about that, you can inbox me. You can leave them below. Send me your videos. Send me your inboxes. I will take care of it and answer your questions online. Okay? It's going live soon, so you guys got to stay tuned for the Ask Patrice project. So we're going to end this one here. I love you guys. Thank you very, very much for tuning in to our Back to Basics Smoky Eye class for Bedside Beauty. And I will check you all later. Peace.